Should we be crushing Baker today? I mean, do you think that's fair week one?
Well, it might not be fair to most people, but it's definitely fair to him. And you're not crushing him, you're crushing his performance. And that's what people have to understand. It's not like you're performing in a closet in the privacy of your own home and nobody's watching you. People are not only watching you, they're paying to watch you. And for you to go out there and to talk as much as he has talked in the past and to perform as impotently as he has performed, it is a problem. Yesterday, what are the numbers here? 21 for 39, 189 yards, a quarterback rate, a QBR of 33. These are god-awful numbers. It is absolutely disgusting. Or the more appropriate word would be it's offensive, as an offensive talent for him at the quarterback position to be producing to the fashion that he has. Keep in mind that this is a guy that is a former number one overall pick, and he's going up against a guy that was the last pick in the first round of the NFL draft. And look at the difference between the two, Lamar Jackson and Baker Mayfield, not just in terms of skill set, but also development, how much you have improved. And once again, Ryan Clark, I brought this up, and Max Kellerman, I brought this up. Y'all will remember this. How many times have I said last year that Baker Mayfield has more commercials than wins? How many times did I say that? I said that week after week after week because
Stephen
we saw
A, he has
one
more
commercial
commercials than
after
QBR
another.
points right now.
But that's right. But are you ready for this? What do we see yesterday? Hulu has live sports, and who do we see? Baker Mayfield. And so the point is that once again, we see the advertisements, we see the endorsement dollars, and you know what? His bravado and his talk and his chitter-chattering, yeah, that gets him money and it gets him endorsement. It produces everything but wins. And if I'm Odell Beckham Jr., if I'm Jarvis Landry and these boys, at some point in time, I'm looking in the mirror and I'm going like this. I don't believe there's any slippage in my skills. So why is it that we can't seem to do anything? It's Hugh Jackson 1 minute, it's Freddie Kitchens another, now it's Kevin Stefanski. But the common denominator is Baker Mayfield. At some point in time, and I'm not giving up on him, I'm not calling him a scrub or anything like that. I'm simply saying, my brother, the production that you are putting forth doesn't match the hype that precedes it. The hype considerably outweighs your level of production. And at some point in time, this season, we're going to sit up here and say, this is it for Baker Mayfield. If he doesn't do anything this year, Cleveland might need to move in a different direction.
Look, I think here's the danger for Baker, okay? And I said this last year. At a certain point, if you're on a team of ballers on offense, the guy with a lot of talent on the offensive side of the ball, if dudes like Odell start to look at you and go, he's not a baller, now you're in trouble. And I think they started to think that last year. Coming out of college, I thought Baker was going to be great. You know, like sometimes you're right. I thought Sam Bradford was going to be great. Sorry, sometimes you're wrong. I thought I was wrong. He wasn't great. Sometimes you're right. I thought Deshaun Watson would be. I think he's fantastic. Baker, so far, I was wrong about. I thought and I think the reason is he's like a guy at that size. You look at Russell Wilson, you look at Drew Brees, and they both had tremendous success. They're all-time greats. Russell Wilson not only is very smart, and even if that ball isn't always pretty coming out of his hands, it's effective. He also runs, what, a 4.5, something like that, 40? Baker Mayfield runs a 4.8 plus 40. He's not fast like Russell Wilson. He's not going to outrun the defense. Drew Brees is the most accurate passer of all time. I've seen the video where he's more accurate than an Olympic marksman, like with the bow and arrow. He's more accurate than an archer. Right? Much more, by the way. That's not Baker Mayfield was accurate in college. He's not Drew Brees accurate. So when you don't have a skill like that jumps out at you, as Russell Wilson and Drew Brees do, and even they have to play smart, right? He has to strike the right balance. He's not Russell Wilson. He's not Drew Brees. He has to strike the right balance of brains and guts, and he's been unable to do it. Now, the reason I won't kill him today is he has a legitimate excuse, which is it's a whole new turnover on the coaching staff, not for the first time in his young career. And they haven't had a preseason. And they're playing the best team in the division, by far, a team that was among the Super Bowl favorites last year before the playoffs started. and one of the best players in football under center, or at least playing quarterback for the other team in a great organization with a defense and everything, right? So I'm not going to hold too much against him about yesterday. But Baker Mayfield, in terms of his career with the Browns, I think is on thin ice. And since he's not Russell Wilson and he's not Drew Brees, he better figure out who Baker Mayfield is quick, fast, and in a hurry.
Thanks for watching ESPN on YouTube. For live streaming sports and premium content, subscribe to ESPN+.